Hey guys, in this video we're going to be taking a look at Gemini Wars, which is currently available from various places. It costs around £15, give or take. So anyway, let's just get on with it. This is one of the more complicated games. I've just gone through the tutorial and it's somewhat interesting. It definitely is a beautiful looking game, but anyway, we'll see more on that in a moment. So we're going to get straight in with it. So, anyway, E3 was absolutely mad. I've mentioned that many times now. Finally starting to slowly get back into a normal routine. So this is going to be the first impressions video that I've done since Monday, I think now. Maybe even before that. It's hard to keep track. I'm losing track of the days. This game's actually kind of pretty looking. It's actually one of the better looking indie titles I've played in a while now. Cutscenes are okay. I forgot to actually check the graphics options for you guys, but if you do, you'll notice that 720p is actually not available, meaning that I'm actually needing to record in 1080p. That guy looks a bit like Zaid from Mass Effect. So anyway, I'm recording in 1080p. One of the reasons for this is I'm assuming it's because of the interface. It's not really going to fit in a 720p. I believe the smallest vertical resolution is 1024 by 768. Yeah, so the smallest vertically is 768. So yeah, you have to excuse me. I am a bit tired. I'm recording this quite late at night, so brain is not working 100%. There's no voice acting on the cutscene, as you can see, but there is narration by the UI, or should I say the AI, which serves as your UI. Welcome to the command center. In this section of ship, we'll be briefed upon missions before blah blah blah. Okay, fair enough. Galaxy map. Let's have. I assume looking at the mission briefing will probably be the wiser choice.
Hello.
There we go.
Welcome to the Perseus sector. As you probably know, this area doesn't have much activity. This seems to be changing lately, however, and that's the reason you were called here, after your 3 years in exile. 3 years isn't much time. Still, many
3 years in exile, it's not long, don't worry about it.
I advise you to log into the database and go through the tutorials. You'll get the hang of it quickly. It's much better than the old systems. Mel, the computer's AI is there to help you. Use it. About your mission, I sent detailed information to the mining station.
The characters' models are not bad, I suppose.
I'll see you after.
They're not amazing. The guy's voice sounds a bit iffy, though. Anywho, we'll go for the galaxy map. Oh, we've got news, apparently. It reminds me of a StarCraft, but a cheaper version. Trouble in Montana. Oh, I see. So we don't actually have news as in news, we have typings. Okay, fair enough. You can't really expect too much, I suppose. It is an indie title after all. So we can actually change the difficulty, I'm assuming, on this. There we can. Let's go with normal. I have a feeling I'll regret even that difficulty setting. That's quite beautiful, actually. So anyway, let's have a look. Planetary bases are very important, each one's blah blah blah. Music reminds me of a cross between Mass Effect and StarCraft in terms of the overall compositions and so on. The lighting from the stars is particularly pretty. I will say textures on the planets and so forth looks pretty nice. We have, I'm assuming, a nice tour of the bases and so on that we have to work with. Aha. Hopefully they're friendly. Very much reminds me of StarCraft, with the top left-hand corners, with the models speaking. Not that that's a bad thing. They obviously were influenced somewhat for StarCraft. Of course, it isn't just StarCraft-like. It's actually set in space, whereas, of course, StarCraft isn't. For the most part, you're set on planets.
Captain, do you have a minute? General Rourke asked me to bring you up to date with our new systems. We have some time now until the transports arrive. We might as well review everything.
Okay, that sounds good to me, my good sir.
Yes, I have been out of active duty for the last 3 years. It's a very long story. I see a lot has changed in the tactical systems. Any advice you can offer me?
It sounded a bit dicey when he said it's a very long story, though.
One major change that we had in Mel's OS is the objectives window. In every mission, Central Command will upload your objectives into this window.
Aha.
Make sure you pay attention to the objectives.
That looks simple enough.
Wonderful with a transport colony.
We currently have 2 ship classes available for construction. Our resources are limited, and we don't have access to the most powerful ships in here. Right now, you have missile and assault frigates under your command. Missile frigates are slower than assault frigates, but they carry the new LMX-12 long-range missiles, which deliver quite a punch.
Indeed.
Assault frigates are faster ships, but have less range than missile frigates, and they also deliver less damage with their standard pulse cannons.
Okay, not much has changed here. I assume the Alliance still has the same weapons as we do?
I don't have enough security clearance to know that, but I assume that's true. Regarding ship behaviors, remember that there are 2 combat orders that you can give your ship captains. Attack and defend.
Wow, that's varied right there.
When you give the attack order, ships will break formation and attack until they are in attack range. With the defend order, ships will try to maintain formation and will not engage. They'll wait until the enemy comes into attack range. This option is good to keep ships in formation, but it can also be dangerous if the enemy ships have longer attack range than yours.
Thanks for the detailed information.
No problem.
I can assume there's some
I
sarcasm.
have other things that I must attend. We'll resume this conversation later.
Thanks for the info. So, I have to rendezvous with the transport convoy,
Reporting in.
which I'm assuming is here.
At once, Commander. Unit ready.
We're detecting imminent hyperspace jumps. The transport convoy should be here in a few seconds.
Excellent.
Acknowledged.
I'm assuming I'm doing this right. As you can see, you can zoom out quite a bloody long ways.
Here they come.
Come to daddy. Awesome. We have lots of friends. Will say, a lot I've mentioned it before, the lighting does look very spectacular in the distant
Captain Cook
stars.
speaking. Welcome to the Serrani system. I'll be escorting you to Rhea Station. They're waiting for your supplies.
Transport leader here. Glad to have an escort, Captain. I'm not a fan of moving around with unarmed ships, but Command couldn't spare any military ships to come with us. I'm ready to receive instructions.
Uploading destination coordinates to your system.
Data received. I'm giving green light to the convoy.
To be fair, the voice acting is not that bad considering
We'll
it's
keep
indie.
watch.
Let's see.
This is Rhea Station. We're detecting incoming hyperspace openings near our position. Are you expecting additional ships, Captain?
Negative, Rhea Station. No USF ships are scheduled to arrive.
Okay, that is probably not the type of thing we want to hear. We have friends.
The enemy is here. Everyone alert. Captain Cole, we need immediate assistance.
Ah dear. They look like flying submarines.
Hold on, Rhea Station. I'm moving to intercept.
Bitches don't know about moving to intercept. Let's see.
Enemy contact.
Let's move those guys there.
Weapons locked. Reporting. Attack order confirmed.
Let's quickly zoom into my ships. Hopefully these are the right ships. Okay, awesome. There we are.
Captain, I'm detecting incoming hyperspace signals behind us, and I don't believe they're friendly.
Oh, you're actually crapping me.
Where are they coming from? This was supposed to be a safe zone.
They lie, dude. Oh, really, Source?
Setting a course. Attack order confirmed.
Alright, let's see.
Enemy ship destroyed.
Can't actually select that, so we can't build anything.
Reporting in.
Looks like I've made the right decision. My ships don't seem to be faring too badly. You'll notice that the shields go down first, then the health. You can also hold the middle mouse button to rotate the camera in basically 360 degrees, which gives you quite a nice pan. Somewhat reminds me actually, if you guys have ever used something like 3D Studio Max or another application similar to it, you pan very similar to that. Although obviously you'd hold different buttons depending upon the application. Let's see.
This is radio station. The transport ships are about to dock. Start repairs immediately. Won't take much time.
Get back to me once the repairs are done.
You know what? I think the phrase focus fire comes to mind here. Let's just get you guys to shoot this one thing down. There we go. Let's just get one down at a time. Standard military tactic that. Take one target. Make it your bitch, then move on. If it's not a standard military tactic, because I'm not part of the military whatsoever, it should be a part of military tactics, I'm sure. Pro tip, dude, smoking's not good for your ship.
Enemy ship destroyed.
There we go.
Capital ship shields down.
I believe I speak for all of us when I say pew 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 pew. I'm just trying to have a good look at the ship models. Actually, doesn't look too bad. There's actually a relatively decent amount of work put into them. The game runs at 30 frames per second. I'm pretty sure that that's consistent. I'm pretty sure it's got nothing to do with my recording software running in the background. So I don't think there's anything in particular that I have to worry about there. You can zoom, as I've mentioned before, very far out, which is kind of cool actually.
Ship is ready to go.
One of my ships
Moving to intercept. Targeting now.
seems to have fallen over. No? You don't want to speak to me? Apparently not.
Reporting in.
Yes. Let's get them over there. Just if my ships do have to fall over.
Unit ready.
My ships don't seem to be faring too badly, actually. Now, I want to quickly talk to you about this. You'll notice there's an experience thing right there, EXP, or XP shall I say. The more you get, apparently, when you level up, you can level up to 4 times. A fully leveled up ship does around 300% more damage, according to the tutorial, than a level 1 ship. You'll also notice there's hull and shields. Shields, as I mentioned earlier, deplete first, leaving hull. Once hull depletes, then game's over, for your ship, I mean. So, obviously, experienced units, you don't want them to go kaboomski, unless absolutely necessary. Oh dear. Hopefully these guys hurry their sweet asses up. This guy's got 1 ship left. He's not going to make it, I don't think. This guy's getting battered. You know his friends like problem dude, problem. Let's see. Protect the convoy. Okay. Well, I seem to be doing relatively well. I've got more dudes on their way, albeit slowly. Really, I should have sent them over a bit earlier, but never mind, eh? As I say, it's just a matter of time. Combat at the moment is a bit slow, if I'm honest. But obviously, A, only first mission, they don't want to overwhelm you. B, I've only got a few ships. So we can't really expect anything particularly more. Well, I haven't even got a chance to start researching yet. This game is very research heavy. I know that from the very small amount of gameplay I already put into the tutorial earlier, which I didn't bother to record, by the way.
Fixed the damaged components, got the mining system online. We're starting mineral extraction immediately.
Awesome.
Great work. How about the bad news?
The bad news is that when we got the long-range scanners online, we detected a number of unidentified ships coming in our direction.
Of course.
More Alliance ships? This doesn't seem to be some simple raid. What do they want from here?
Unfortunately, I don't know much more than you, Captain. Under USF Protocol 13, I'm transferring Vega Station Command to you. With mineral extraction back online, we can build ships in Vega and hold our ground until reinforcements arrive.
Alright, let's get to it then.
Let's see. We could skip this, but I figure it gets a good excuse to have a look at the cool textures and lighting effects. That guy kind of looks like two eyes and a smiley face. Just me, or...?
Captain, let me give you a quick brief about military stations.
Please do.
Very stressed in time. Unlike mining stations, which can only be built around asteroid fields, military stations can only be built around planetary bodies, like planets, moons, or large asteroids. Now that we have Rhea Station operational and extracting minerals from the core,
Definitely looks like a smiley face now.
building a fleet before any more enemy ships arrive. Remember that ships built in Vega can arrive almost instantly to Rhea through the inter-system jump. Just zoom out the map to strategic view, and if you have a ship selected, its range will show up in the map. Then right-click in the area where you want to perform an inter-system jump to. I'll let you get back to work, Captain.
Please do, good sir. I don't know how I feel about the slow zooms. I wish that it were a bit faster.
Captain, we're done with the repairs. We're going to jump out of here before this turns into a battle zone. Good luck,
Let's have a
everyone.
look, see what we can build. Build and constructions. Light turret, heavy turret, shield generator.
Safe trip home.
Build, let's go with a assault frigate. And a blah. And a blah. It's built apparently. I don't know where. Oh, there it is. It's slowly coming out of... Can't click on it yet, which is somewhat irritating. Or am I being a twit? Ah, there we go. Finally click on it. Let's... This is what they were saying about if you right click on it, then it will start using what is known as hyperdrive. Hyperdrive basically allows you to travel greater distances than, say, oh, I don't know, just moving this dude, say, over there. So it's pretty simple stuff. This is definitely one for people who are very into their strategy games. It's not an instant fire strategy game. I mean, StarCraft 2, for example, is not instant fire by any stretch of imagination. It's definitely in depth, and you know the various leagues and tournaments that go around obviously state this. However, I'm very crap at the game. Amarta's better than me, but still, I can jump in and I can play and enjoy the game somewhat Not just because of the aesthetics, but just because, you know, it's got some elements that I'm more familiar with. With this one, sure, it has some familiar elements, but it's certainly not a jump in and play. It's a lot more in-depth and complicated with various build and research trees. That's not necessarily a reflection badly upon the game, it's just obviously certain people are going to like certain things more. This I quite like in some respects. I think... interesting. I think it's got some very cool things. I wonder what the hell that does. Battle camera, apparently nothing. Let's see. Colonial base. Obviously each of these has their own little toggles, upgrades. Let's see. What does this do? Constructions, build, self-destruct, battle camera, strategic map. Now we can do more staffs, as they say. Including construction ships. Not quite sure why I can't build that. I'm guessing I'm missing something or another. But generally speaking, yeah. I mean, I could be here for quite a long time showing this game off. I've already been playing for around 20 minutes now, and this is not even including the tutorials. And this is the first mission. Most games, you know, you're done in like 5-10 minutes for the first mission. Was kind of hoping that I'd be able to blast for at least a couple of missions, but obviously this is not a particularly story-orientated game. It's more of a strategic game. So if you're more into lasers, then you're not really going to appreciate this as much as, say, someone who's more interested in, oh, I don't know, you know, raw strategy. So I think this is a pretty good place to actually call the video. I've not been able to show you guys the upgrade system. I've not been able to show you guys some other things that are shown into the tutorial. But to be honest, they're shown so briefly in the tutorial, it's not that much of a big deal. I will say the tutorial itself is not bad. It does show you a lot of the things, such as tech tree and so on. There was, I believe, one mistake in the tutorial where they actually told you to left click something, you had to right click it. Other than that, it was fine. I don't think it's really worth showing those because the predominant amount of the tutorial at the start was just you move your units by left clicking on them and then right clicking on the destination, so I don't really think that was worth putting in. So anyway guys, hopefully you've found it a little bit interesting, and whether you'll actually, you know, like this type of game or not. If you do, I'd definitely recommend you check it out. As I said, it's available now in several stores. I'll try to link one or two of them in the video description. It's around £15. Unsure what that is in dollars, so please leave a comment if you're aware. So anyway guys, take care of yourselves and bye for now.